stories a little bit more, take a part in the story that they choose. They all choose their own parts, and then they act out that character in the play when we do the play. For instance, one of our literature books is Cats for Sale, and that way several times we've gone through the story and they just get into the literature a little more in depth. Our first play then today is called Cat and the Easter Bunny. So these children rabbits, when they got up in the morning, every morning they get up, have their breakfast, and off to school they went. School. There was a teacher rabbit and lots of little rabbits that went to school. Well, there was a family of Ralph. For them to have a nice day and to go off to school. And off they went. Well, all of the bunnies were very good. When they got to school, they listened to teacher. She showed them how to paint their eggs and said, "Watch me, children." And she would show them how to do their job. Well, one rabbit, and that was Ralph, never really was doing what he was supposed to do. He liked to play soccer, and somehow he managed to take that soccer ball everywhere he went. He would fool around in the back of the room, kicking the soccer ball, sometimes kicking it too hard, and boom, he would bang into the children that were painting and mess up their eggs. The teacher would say, "Ralph, stop that."
Ralph, stop that.
But Ralph didn't listen too well, and he'd keep on playing. One time he strayed off into the back, and he got over by the hen house where the hens laid all these eggs that had to be painted, kicked the ball too hard, and boom, ran into the hen's nest with her little chick. The hen was very upset, and the hen said to Ralph,
Don't you do that again.
So Ralph scurried away from there. That wasn't a good place to be either. Then he wandered back in the classroom, but always causing trouble with that soccer ball. Well, one day the teacher said, "I've had enough.
I've had enough.
Ralph, take that ball out in the meadow."
Ralph, take that ball out to the meadow.
So Ralph did. He thought that was better than painting eggs anyway. Well, he did go out into the meadow, but he went a little too far, and he got over by the farmer's house, where the farmer and his children were out doing their gardening. Well, the children looked up and they saw that rabbit, and they said, "Father, look, a rabbit!
Father, look, a rabbit.
Can we catch him?"
Can we catch him?
"Yes, we can." So they put down their gardening tools and they ran after Ralph and they caught him. They took Ralph home and put him in a cage and locked the door. It's okay. Just, thank you. Well, now Ralph didn't know what to do. He had really gotten himself in trouble this time. Well, it was getting to be the end of the day, and the teacher told the children, "You may go home now, children." And they gathered up their things and off they went. Lisa, like the others, went on home. Well, she walked in the house, and Mother Rabbit said, "Where is Ralph?"
Where is Ralph?
Lisa said, "I don't know."
I don't know.
Well, Mother Rabbit got upset, and she started to cry, and she said, "We must find him.
We must find.
Come, Lisa, we'll go and look." That's okay. Come on, Lisa. And off they went to look for Ralph. Well, they walked, and they walked, and they walked, and all of a sudden, they found a cage on the farmer's property. They knew this was trouble if Ralph had gotten by the farmer's house. And Lisa said, "Look, Mother, there's Ralph." And Mother said, "Oh my goodness, what are we going to do?"
Oh my goodness, what are we going to do?
And Lisa said, "Mother, I have an idea. Come with me." So Lisa took Mother home so that she could settle down, and Lisa was going to take care of this. Well, she got Mother home and said, "Sit down, Mother, and rest." And off Lisa went. Well, she took a basket and some colored eggs and a paintbrush to Ralph and slipped them through the ball. Then she went home, and they waited. Well, night passed, everyone was asleep, then in the morning, they woke up again. Well, the first thing the farmer's children did was go to check on the rabbit. Well, when they got there, what did they find? They found those colored eggs and that paintbrush, and they said, "Father, we caught the Easter bunny.
Father, we got the Easter bunny.
We'll have to let him go,
We'll have to let him go.
or nobody will have Easter."
Or nobody will have Easter.
And the farmer said, "Okay, we will let him go." And they opened the cage and let Ralph out. Well, Ralph ran straight home. He gave Lisa and his mother a big hug. He was so happy to be home. They were all happy to be together again. And Mother said to Ralph, "Ralph, don't ever do that again."
Ralph, don't ever do that again.
Ralph said, "I won't, Mother. I learned my lesson."
I won't, Mother. I learned my lesson.
Well, time had passed, and now it was time for all of the children, bunnies, to go to school, and off they went. Well, teacher got them started once again painting their eggs, and they were all doing a great job. This time, even Ralph was sitting painting eggs. He did not fool around on this particular day, and from that day forward, he always